Okay, so we're here at Winter Jam with Adam LZ. If you guys don't know who he is, that's crazy. Look him up.
Well, I've been in your videos like, what, 4 times?
Yeah, so we met 8 times. So you guys know exactly who Adam is now.
Maybe. If you don't, I like drifting.
He's got this sick Audi here, S5.
Rental.
It's like a demo rental.
Yeah. Yo, we found out it doesn't have a VIN.
So
like it's gonna get crushed.
Yeah, so he can do whatever he wants with it.
Basically.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. So I thought it'd be cool to ask Adam what makes him drift. So what makes you drift, Adam?
It's kind of like something I got into after BMX. So like BMX, it was like all about the adrenaline rush and everything, and kind of just pushing the limits with stuff.
So is drifting.
Yeah, and drifting's like the same exact thing, but you're not getting hurt as much. Like with BMX, every time you go out, you basically ride until you can't ride anymore. For drifting, like, I think another thing too, once I was financially capable of drifting, like it's one of those things as a kid, you always want to get involved in cars and stuff.
And it's crazy expensive.
But I think, like I was kind of in the, I wouldn't even say show, like I modded cars to make them look cool at first. But once I could afford to like drift and have a second car to drift, it's something I always wanted to do. But it brings in like the competitive side of things and the idea of learning things and working on cars and the adrenaline rush and everything all thrown into one. Plus like the community's awesome. There's a lot of reasons.
The most elaborate answer. I like this guy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
okay.
It's complex. There's like not one answer.
There is
one clip though that made me like decide that I just wanted to go drift. There's a clip that Chelsea Denofa posted of him doing the backwards ender at Pat Acres. And that was like one of the first times I was exposed to drifting like that.
That was only like maybe 3 years ago.
Because I didn't pay much attention to drifting at the time, but Chelsea I knew through BC because they sponsored me a set of coilovers for my E92.
Oh wait, doesn't he do BMX though?
Yeah. So like that, he kind of pushed my contract through with BC and got me that deal. And then like I saw that clip and I remember sitting Nicole down on my bed in my apartment that she wasn't supposed to be at, and I was like, I'm gonna start drifting. I'm gonna do it. And then that summer I got my S13 and like I fell into the place of like the right people who kind of steer me in the right direction. And
I feel like drifting is something that's like I wanted to do it too, and I was doing all kinds of street car stuff, and I could never step over that edge and like go do it because I was like, I don't know, because it's expensive and like you could fail or waste your time or money or whatever.
For me, I really didn't know how to work on cars, so I was really worried that I would be at a disadvantage and not be able to drift because I constantly broke the car because all my friends had broken 240s. And then like actually when I got my car, I had like a deal with my friend who was like gonna help me fix the car and like do the mechanical stuff on it. We were gonna share the car, but then it just turned up. Then I brought it back to Florida because I didn't drift it. That's a long mess of a story. But
okay, well, next question.
You should talk really loud because that car is gonna like.
There's a JZ.
Yeah.
Casey King's JZ. Like 700 horsepower. It's a cool car, but it's interrupting us right now, so we will talk louder. Casey! Hey Casey! Shut up. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Next question for Adam would be, what is the most difficult part of drifting for you? And you might have almost started to answer that, but hopefully you can have another elaborate answer.
Honestly, I think that the difficult part of it is because of the fact that like I kind of do what I do with YouTube and everything, that I want to go drift and I come to the track because I really enjoy drifting, but people get the perception that it's a meet and greet every time I go to the track.
So different answer.
Yeah, so it's really hard because I'll want to go on the track and drive, but at the same time I don't want to disappoint people because they come to the track to like talk and meet me, and it's tough because
you can't let your fan down, but you need to practice.
Exactly, and like I don't want to miss my heat and like miss my drive time because this is like the one thing where like I have a clear head, I have fun, and I drop everything to go drift. So it's kind of like it can be tricky, and I don't really like promote when I go drift for that reason. But but you saw it today.
That's crazy because the average person will say financially or if it's not financial, it's mechanical issues on their car, and then they just give up. But
I mean, those two suck. But like, I'm fortunate enough to
like
have a good financial
those,
backing, and like I've learned to keep my car simple, and I have like a good group of friends that help me fix stuff when it breaks.
So he's just saying he's smarter than the average person, which makes sense.
Not saying I'm smart. That's completely different.
In my opinion, he's smarter than. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll skip that. Moving on. The next question would be, what did you have to sacrifice, or what sacrifices have you made to, if it's just time or money or whatever it is, to go drifting and like make it happen in drifting? And it seems like you have multiple drift cars, so, and or like you've done a lot in drifting, so you had to make some sacrifices at some point.
I wouldn't call them sacrifices because I don't want to sound like there's a negative spin on it. Like I don't view it as a, well, I guess it is like, I would say the one thing that I would call a sacrifice is definitely like, I don't spend as much time, or I didn't spend as much time with Nicole as I probably should have. But like now that she's getting more involved, I can get away with like doing car stuff more and not feeling guilty about it. But I would say that I sacrificed like a lot of my BMX stuff in exchange for drifting. But it's because it excites me more. Yeah. I don't view it as worth it. Just whatever's like more fun.
Drifting's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of time. It's a very time-consuming thing.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then when there's like a good day and a good event, it's all worth it for sure. Last question. Do you ever see yourself doing competition drifting or competitive drifting or even pro drifting?
I always say that like I have zero aspiration of doing any sort of like drift competition, and then I find myself at like a competition comes up, like a dumb little small one, and then I do it, and then I do really well, and I'm like, wow, this is really fun, like I should do this. And then like, wait, no, competitions make things not fun. So I think like my attitude with it right now at least is the S15 is going to be like an FD spec Pro 2, almost a Pro 1 car.
Pro 2 is Pro 1, it's all the same. It's going to be a crazy build, is what he's saying.
And like it'd be lame to not do competitions with it, but at the same time, I don't want competition to drive my drifting. So
don't let it, but do competition.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if there's a competition in Orlando and like I'm in town and my car is working, I'll go. But I'm not going to dedicate like a whole year to build a car just to go to competitions, to be upset when I don't make it. You know what I mean?
I've done that.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean, like that wasn't to throw shit at
No,
all.
he's not. I've done it, but I got past that. I still love competition.
Yeah, I know.
All forms of drifting. Well, that's like good news then. So you're gonna keep S13, fun drift, and then have the S15, and then
my like ideal world would be to have just like a bumper car 350Z. Like it doesn't even look like a 350Z anymore because it's so bashed up. And then have my cream car, which would be like, I don't know, my practice or my demo car or whatever you want to call it. That would probably be the most reliable. And then have the S15, which would be like, I'm going to a big track like this, and I can actually utilize the power. And
okay, that means there's a lot in the future of drifting.
That means I need a 2-car trailer. Especially with Nicole too.
It's gonna be good. Yeah. Okay, last question that's not related to drifting. What makes you rad?
What makes me rad? Oh boy. Because I drift because I like to drift. I don't know. Is that rad?
That's rad. I think you could just say you're just rad. Okay. Look at what you do.
Yeah.
You do like all the cool stuff.
Yeah, I try. Not super stuff yet though.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Adam, and stay tuned for more interviews, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't know Adam LZ's YouTube, go check it out, Adam LZ.
And if you're a little bit discouraged from watching RADGEN's videos, I'm going to help him with some better audio setups for the GoPro, because I have a feeling your audio is going to drive people nuts a little bit.
Yep.
GoPros are very tricky with audio.
Thanks, Adam.
I'll help you out.
I need help. Yeah. All right, see you guys. And hopefully get him a ride in the Supra, and then we're going to...
I could drive it?
It's Adam. He's preparing to get in the car
and drive it. You got ready for me?
Yeah, I think he's gonna drive it. He's
gonna let me drive the Supra. He's gonna let me drive the Supra.
Thanks for going on the ride. One day you gotta give me a ride.
Yeah, sure. Okay.